HOUNGOUNGAGNE Production.
Good morning, good evening people. I moved in 2 months ago to jump in full-time YouTube and Twitch, and a lot of you are requesting a room tower / setup video. So instead of showing my kitchen and shower, which no one fucking cares, I'm gonna show you and review my gaming setup. Before we go any further, I want to say that I don't have any sponsors at the moment. I can say what I want, and this is gonna be my honest opinion and experience with my setup. So welcome to my new setup. It doesn't have a lot of changes from the previous one, except the computer. This is my new computer. I bought it when I moved in, and my old one is on the right side. The new one costed around 2,400 euros. This is a big amount of money, but I chose to invest that much because now it is the primary tool for my job. I have 2 times the same monitor, which is the BenQ XL2011, probably the one that everybody has anyway. 144 Hz, and yes, before you ask, there is a huge difference between 60 and 144. The fluidity and the comfort is just amazing. I will never go back to 60, this is for sure. The one on my right is plugged to my old and new computer in the meantime, that way I can switch in between if I need, and the one on my left is the one that I have for like 3 years. That's the one you saw in the previous video, and I've never had any issue with it, like not even the smallest one. This monitor offers a couple of options which I don't really use. The only thing I use for my colors is called Digital Vibrance, and it's made from my graphic card panel. It makes colors more colorful. I have 5 mousepads as you can see. If you wonder why, it's mostly so my keyboard stays on the same level. If I didn't have one, my keyboard wouldn't be stable, and the other one are used to balance the monitors and compensate the height difference between the desks. I'm playing on the QCK Heavy Plus by SteelSeries. It's a 40 by 45 centimeters, and it's a pretty thick one. Once again, I just really like it, and I've never had any reasons to change, so I haven't really tried anything else. All I know is that I prefer when they are pretty thick. And I'm talking about the mousepad. My mouse is a G502 from Logitech, right-handed design with 2 buttons on the thumb, a third one which is hard to reach, and 2 on the index finger that I just don't really use. You can put weight inside, which I don't care. You can change the color of the light, which I don't care either. But I like it because first I'm used to it, and a few reasons. The polling rate can go to 1000. It's important for a mouse because it's the refresh rate. The more you have and the more accurate and faster the transcription of your movement is gonna be. The mouse wheel is hard to pull. There is a little resistance between every notch of the mouse wheel, and I like it that way. You can unlock it and go free scroll, but there's absolutely no use for it in gaming, well, at least not in CSGO. And most importantly, the weight of the mouse is balanced. Try yours and hold it a few centimeters above your mousepad. If you feel like the weight is unbalanced, like concentrated on the palm part of the mouse, throw it away. My headset is a HyperX Cloud 2 that you can plug via USB or jack, and I chose USB because the cable is longer. And I also like to keep my front port free. The sound is good, goes to 7.1, and it's really comfortable. The weight is pretty light, and the ears are covered in leather, which helps to isolate you from the external world when you play. But the microphone that is separated and that you can plug in here is really bad. There is just no other words, it is just bad, especially if you plug it with USB, because you're not gonna have access to the control panel like Audio Realtek HD or anything. That's why I'm using a standalone microphone, which is a Rode NT USB. I asked Jack Frags what microphone he had, he told me that one, I bought it. That's it. It's been now almost a year and I'm really satisfied. It is a cardioid microphone, which means that it's designed to pick up the sound coming from one direction instead of picking the sound coming from every direction. It is made so the keystrokes aren't too loud in your microphone. You can still hear them obviously, but less than with a basic microphone. Speaking of the devil, this is my keyboard. It is a basic Microsoft one. It cost 5 euros, and yes, I play with the arrows. I just don't have any reasons to change. So far, I've never played on any other keyboard. I've told myself, oh well, yeah, there's a difference. I really should change. My keyboard fits my needs. And my webcam is a C920 from Logitech. If you are doing Skype, there's no problem, it's a good one. But for streaming and sometimes YouTube, I would not recommend it. It needs a lot of light to function properly, and the frame rate isn't that great. And sometimes there's gonna be a delay between audio and video, which annoys me as hell. So that's it for my setup. I just went straight to the point as always, making it clear and simple. Keep in mind that I haven't tried so many things to compare with, but this is how I feel about my setup and the stuff I use. Thank you for watching the video guys, and have an awesome day.